I think we're pretty well documented on here that at least I don't think Roger Goodell's doing a good job at all. I think sometimes you get caught in, well, I have to grow the game. That's my job. If I don't grow the game, I'm not doing my job. The game has such an organic growth that I think people tend to, and we know this, when ego gets involved, they feel like their thumbprint has to be on it. When really, you could just sit back and babysit it and let the good times roll.
Well, I think, the interesting thing about Goodell is there are a lot of companies out there that make money in spite of their boss.
Yes.
But it's hard to get rid of them because you're making a profit. And Roger Goodell can go back and sit there and say, yeah, you know what, the concussion lawsuit's been a black eye, no pun intended, especially with some of the domestic abuse things going on. That's certainly been a nasty black eye. But you can't deny the growth. And as much as Roger Goodell continues to, I think, contradict himself in a lot of messages when he talks about explaining the safety and the rules for the players, the game has grown under him. Now, is that because Roger Goodell is doing a good job, or is that because the NFL is just a huge monster?
I think the NFL is just a huge monster. It's the perfect storm. Mm-hmm. This is the only place where you have a league like this. Is in America.
When you look at Roger Goodell, what can you name that he's knocked out of the ballpark?
Nothing.
What's his calling card, so to speak? Like, what is his legacy right now?
I mean, he was supposed to be that guy that came in and brought credibility and ruled with an iron fist and straightened up the league. And I think he's failed at that. That was what he was supposed to be. And maybe that's why I consider him a failure, because that's what he was supposed to be. And he tried to do things, finding players and stuff like that. But then we've seen how inconsistent he is. And that was when he started to unravel in my eyes, is that he didn't always rule with the same iron fist. And then the Roger Goodell agenda and ego was placed above the good of all things, including the NFL. When you have the Ray Rice situation, the NFL, a multi-billion-dollar corporation who won't spend $100,000 to get a tape to really bring clarity to the Ray Rice situation. You just turn the other way and look the other way. But then you go and you spend millions upon millions of dollars on a witch hunt against Tom Brady that's been disproved by science. That's where Roger Goodell fails in my mind, because it's not about the NFL and making the NFL better. It's about proving Roger Goodell right in his legacy. And that's why he's not successful, in my opinion.
Everything that's been a big story in the National Football League has been fumbled.
Yep.
From the concussion lawsuits to Spygate to Deflategate to Ray Rice. I mean, there hasn't been one thing that you've looked at and said that's gone smoothly.
No, not at all.
Even the game is taking a drastic turn in how it's being played. And there are conversations that 25 years from now, some athletes have said, we may not have this form of football left to be played.